can expect if we are familiar with the teams, of course. But I do think that you can abuse the substitutes part. And these are the two teams that we're going to see in this first game, which is UEL Team. I have no idea why I'm having such a hard time pronouncing that.
It's called Loyalty. UAE. Let's go.
Oh, yeah. So it's called Loyalty. And Granny Smith. I love that logo, Granny Smith. Is that an apple?
I know who's my favorite team now.
Granny Smith.
Granny Smith.
Angry apple. I love it. So yeah, it's gonna be an interesting match to see. But back to my point, I think that you could have a really good player digitally, like he's gonna perform very well on the digital stage, right? And then he kicks off in the physical stage, and then right away you substitute him with someone better on the physical one.
Yeah, that's the strategy.
That's the strategy.
So managing the roster basically.
Yeah.
But obviously, even if you have someone that's extremely good at the game, he's only gonna play for one half.
True.
Right? So he's still gonna have to jump off and have two other guys jump in and play, and then he's gonna have to join them on the pitch. So it can be a liability. Yeah. So simultaneously, we also have basketball happening with the Phygital Basketball 3-on-3 freestyle, brought to you by M42. I know it's a mouthful, but it's also something that we're very happy to see.
Yes.
So basketball is my game.
Yep.
I would love to consider it.
Wow! Look at the trophy. I love it. It has wings.
I like how it's actually digital in the middle, and
it's such a beautiful mix
Yeah.
between like digital and physical. This is gonna be so exciting, you guys. Like all the arenas from football, basketball, it's just so exciting. I think you guys should all come and see this yourselves, honestly.
Yeah. I would love to actually cover this today. Like if we're lucky and some matches finish early, we can jump to that.
Yeah.
And we'll also talk about the formats as well for the 3-on-3 as well and the game. It should be a lot of fun. Right now, what we have is UEL going against Granny Smith.
Yeah, Granny
I know my vote is on Granny Smith for life. No matter what, we love you. Best of luck, and let's jump to the game.
Enjoy the vibes, enjoy the show.
Experience also the fan experience all over ahead of ADNIC. All the halls are waiting for you. We have Phygital Football, Phygital Basketball, Phygital Dancing, and much more. What a week full of futuristic games awaiting for all of you. Ladies and gentlemen, this is powered by ADNOC. Performance and ambition come together on one stage, fueling athletes, creators, and we are living now the community year, but we are ahead of the family year. So these games bring all of us together in one. Gentlemen, count with me. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Phygital Football, let's go! Ladies and gentlemen, the moment has come. The moment to show the hard work and the training of our athletes. Let's welcome UEL Team. Please put your hands together all the way from Kazakhstan. This team presenting skill, strategy, and competition spirit. They are ready to dominate two worlds, the physical world and the digital world. Abu Dhabi, let's hear it for both teams. Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to hashtag us, GOTF Abu Dhabi 2025. And now, the next team is, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Jamie Smith team. The vibe here is intense. Be ready for a battle of digital world. Two worlds, one stage. Welcome to the Games of the Future, Abu Dhabi. Here are the teams getting ready for the digital warm-up, ladies and gentlemen. And yes, we have a digital warm-up like the physical world.
UEL versus Granny Smith is going to be our opening match for the Phygital Football, powered by Adnom. Games of the Future finally kicking off in the digital arena. So obviously, guys, we're going to start off with the digital. We're going to start off with the UFL. Let's talk a little bit about the rules. So each team is going to have 2 players representing them, 2 versus 2, 5-minute halves, short games. What do we want to see?
So what happens is with the 5 minutes, we need them to deliver 5 minutes back to back. Good thing is before the Phygital, before you go to the Phygital, the pitch, they give you at least 5 minutes of break time so you can, reset again.
Yeah. So we're talking about the UFL, the digital aspect.
Yeah.
So I don't understand. Do you ever play like
I do.
Okay.
Actually, I played that game before.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how is it? What do you think like these players are going to perform? Is it the type of game that's very hard to score goals, or is it like easy goal after goal?
It's not easy goals. It's not very hard. It's mainly about the tactics, about the forwarding, and about the shooting at the end.
So they need to know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, as we see here, the lineup for Team UEL, and I hope to God I do not butcher their names. Zenon, Amangere, Ongarbek, and Jelkibayev. That was the most difficult thing I had to do in my life. Good luck to these players. You talked a bit about Ish, about UEL, their preparation. You saw them practicing. You kind of believe in them. That's in the physical. What about in the digital?
In the digital world, they'll have to come and bring whatever they have on the line, but at the end of the day, they need to perform. On their physical part, they looked more than ready to me.
Yeah. Let's talk a little bit about body language. Looking at these players right now, like obviously there's going to be nerves. They're on stage. There's a lot of stuff happening. There's a lot of money on the line. Who do you think looks more loose, more relaxed, more ready to deliver?
I think the Bosnian, if you go through the Bosnian, you will see that they are
mysterious.
You will see that the Bosnian club, which is Granny Smith, they're a bit chill, and they were laughing, by the way, when they're coming on the stage. The other team, the UEL, was a bit of moving.
Tense.
Yeah, but this team, look, they're only sitting, they're doing their controls. Yeah, it should be good. Look.
Not gonna lie to me, he looks like he's sweating.
But guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to preparation.
Yeah.
Whoever's nervous or not, if you've been preparing all these months, today's the day for you to show us what you can do.
But I think tension plays a huge role in this.
Yeah. And you know what's like super exciting about this whole thing? So the guys who are going to be playing the physical one right now, they're just sitting and watching and cheering for their teammates to give them an advantage, starting on the physical. So that concept is for me very new, very fresh,
it's
very
amazing.
exciting.
At least you know by the time you go to the Phygital part, you already have a score to deal with.
Yeah.
So if your team scores and maybe they win in the first game, it's not done. It's just half time. Take the break, rest, recover, get up, pick yourself up. We continue to the round 2.
Yeah, and obviously there's like the teamwork aspect of it, because you can look at it in different ways. Let's say I'm the physical guy. I'm watching my teammates playing and they're down 0-2. They lost 0-2. There's a difference between dabbing them up. Hey guys, it's okay. We got you on the field. don't worry about it. Or you can have like negative energy, be like, oh, they lost us the game. That's gonna create another unneeded tension and kind of a path to be losing. So that's another aspect of teamwork that the coaches have to be focused on.
I think that you're saying the right thing, but I think that the team, it's about the teamwork.
Yeah.
You lost, I will make you win.
Yeah.
You lost, it's not about you made us lose. No,
Yeah, exactly.
All together, we should support each other. And especially it's the same score in the physical and in the digital. So like,
No, but it's
yeah.
all a competition. You need
Yeah.
to have the shortest memory ever. Meaning, if you've lost the game, ignore that, forget you lost, start the round 2 like you haven't done anything. Because if you come in affected by the first results, you are in trouble for the next one.
Yeah, and we can see the ref now giving them the rules, making sure they know everything that they need to know. Tell me, As, you wanted to say something?
I wanted to say that for sure, both of the teams, they have tension. But if you see the team wearing white, which is UEL, they're a bit
Tense,
Yeah.
the Bosnians.
Yeah, I think so.
Guys, anybody would be tense at this game.
But he
look
said-
at the lights, look at the pitch, look at the fans.
But
everything
look
is so real right now.
Cool System just said that they are cheering their other friends to
Yeah.
or mates to win, which is a really good factor. Like, please get us goals so we can have an advantage on the pitch.
Yeah.
We need that. Yeah, every team needs that at the moment.
Yeah, honestly, what I'm seeing, looking at these players, listening to the referee, I'm seeing a lot of tension from both sides. I think they will look at them, like, you know what I mean? They're sweating. It's normal. I think after they start playing a little bit in the digital, you know, first half, second half, people are gonna loosen up a bit. They get to show us more of their skills. Obviously, good luck to both of the teams. A lot on the line here, and I'm just excited to see what happens.
Very excited. Thank you to ADNOC for this amazing opportunity. Hope they can get what they came for.
Yes, sir, man. Phygital football. I never in my life thought that I'm gonna be like experiencing something like this. Games of the future. The name truly represents what we're seeing in front of us, man. I'm sitting here looking at the camera, and I have a drone flying over my head while I'm indoors.
You are in Abu Dhabi. You are living in the future right now.
It's crazy, man. It is
Expect
crazy.
But it's a beautiful setting. We're
Yeah.
more than happy at least. They're yet to start this amazing game.
Match 1, by the way, the players are still receiving instructions from the referee. We will shortly be getting into the first game, the digital one, in the world of UFL. And by the way, just to broaden up the space, zoom out a bit, what we're talking about, it's not just digital football. There's a lot of games here. And can I tell you my favorite one? And I'm sorry if it's not football, I love football, but there is one where there are robots fighting each other
fighting
to the
robots.
death.
Yeah, I
That
saw that
is
too.
just insane. Like, that's insane.
So you guys haven't seen the basketball setting?
No.
Oh my God! And then you're saying you've seen everything.
I
It's
mean,
amazing.
what
If
did
you
you
love
see?
lights, if you love lights, trust me. I said basketball, but it's nothing you've seen before. Advanced technology.
Really?
Advanced technology.
Actually, I agree also with him because while coming to here, I saw the other studio, they're having the thing for the robot.
Yes.
I remember when I was like young watching and eating and getting these, so basically you have to kill the other machine
Yes,
to win.
there's gonna be pieces of metal flying around and whatnot.
Now, at the end of the day, it comes down to Abu Dhabi. This is the future, and everything is here.
Yeah, we see now the players are getting seated.
Are
Hydration.
nervous.
Yeah, they're nervous. Look,
They're two.
it's normal, man. Like, especially when you come from the digital world, right? Like, what are you doing with your time? It's like you said. I'm sitting at home. I'm vibing. I'm eating.
No one's looking
I'm on
at
my
you.
Exactly. No one's looking at you. And then suddenly, okay, you have a competition. Will you join? Yes, we train for it indoors. And now, you come here, and you're just like, you walked into a time machine, and there's like eyes on you, hundreds, thousands of people looking at you, a lot of money on the line, expectations from your management, from the coach, all that.
Also from the
It's tough.
country. Some people are representing their countries,
Yeah.
you know.
But speaking of the money, it's a lot of money. In the
A lot
line.
of money.
It's a big gun prize for that kind of money.
Hundreds of thousands.
Of dollars.
Yes,
Of dollars,
sir.
actually. For that kind of money, I'll do anything to make sure
Yeah.
my kids come up on top. Honestly, I'll do that.
Yeah. Match 1, ladies and gentlemen, is shortly going to begin while the players are finishing up their final touches, their settings on the controller and all that. We're going to go ahead and toss it to the casters to find out what's going on the field. Take it away, boys.
All right, first and foremost, thank you from the hosting table. Thank you, Cool System, Yaso, and also Ish. And ladies and gentlemen, this is your big man, Decipher, and also my good buddy, Matthews Isaac, as your official commentator for Phygital Games of the Future, Abu Dhabi 2025, powered by AdNoc. Matt, how are you doing, Matt?
I'm doing great, man, and I'm really looking forward to this amazing match that's going to be coming up between UEL Team and also Granny Smith. And I just can't wait to get things started because we saw lots of things that the host actually talked about. So it just got me excited right now.
Yes, indeed. And in fact, I mean, throughout our more than 10 years of football, e-football, and also real football commentary between you and me, Matt, across the globe, this is the first time ever that we see a digital and also physical football mash into one tournament. That is absolutely new to me, Matt.
Yeah, it's absolutely new to me as well because, you know, it's something new and we're moving forward towards the future where we're going to be having, you know, digital games together with physical games. You know, it's kind of like balance the stuff actually. So you just like what one of our hosts said that, you know, you just don't have to sit there for a couple of hours and stuff. So you just gotta, you know, you battle it out for a few hours and then you go on the pitch and you got to show what you got on the pitch, of course. Yeah.
Yes, indeed. And looking at the players, I mean, some will be asking, is it easier to score on the console or is it going to be easier on the field? Well, if you ask me personally, both have challenges because, for example, I mean, you yourself, Matt, I mean, more proficient on the field. Among the challenges that if you're playing on the console, if you're 2v2, the switching of players, if both players decide to press the switch button at the same time, the switcher cursor will sometimes switch to a different player than intended. So that is where the difficulty and communication needs to be very, very acute or attuned between these two players. And scoring on digital console, sometimes it may be difficult. How about on the field, Matt? What is your opinion?
Yeah, like what you said, you know, you got to have the proper chemistry. I'm very sure that all of these players are already having their trainings and stuff. So when you go on the pitch there, of course, it's going to be a whole different thing. You know, you can't adjust your stamina and stuff. So you got to give it with what you got. So I think the biggest challenge is when they go into the field, into the pitch, you know. Over here, maybe, you know, you might have the techniques, you might have the strategy, because maybe one of these players, they might have a really good chemistry playing among each other for a couple of years or something. But on the pitch is a whole different game, man. So I'm really looking forward for the pitch over here.
Yes, and as you can see, the two teams are currently drafting their team players. I mean, and before that, if you're watching from Kazakhstan, how are you? I hope you are having a very good day. Don't forget to support your team. And if you're watching from Bosnia and Herzegovina, don't forget to give a shout out to your team. As mentioned, we see like Haaland, we see like Messi. They have the full range, Matt, to select who they want to be on their team.
Yeah, and also one more thing, the Decipher. I think it's our first time commentating into UFL actually, because we have been commentating for a different platform of games before this. So I'm really excited to see how the system works over here. And me personally, I've played UFL before, especially when they came up with the demo and then the beta version and stuff. So it's pretty amazing game. And right now, I'm really looking forward to see how these players actually, you know, mold into the game, because it's not easy. They might be coming from different backgrounds and stuff, but this is going to be the biggest challenge.
So if you're watching live, who is going to win this game? Is it going to
Ladies
be
and gentlemen, this
from
begins
Kazakhstan,
teams
which is
compete in a virtual
UEL?
football
Write
match.
down in the
Then they
comment.
take the
Or is it
score
going to
straight
be
into
Granny
pitch where the
Smith?
game
Write
continues
down in the
real
comment.
football action.
So
And
we will
now
start the
we're
game very, very
starting the
soon. And
digital
I
game.
hope that the marshal, the admin, will also give us the information about who will be wearing what jersey on the field. But ladies and gentlemen, we'll be starting very, very soon, where we will see UEL from Kazakhstan will be showing what they're made of. And I believe that team Granny Smith will be attacking from right, while team UEL will be attacking from the left. Don't forget to write down who is going to take the first set of victory. Matt, I know that we used to do prediction, but this is going to be a new territory for us.
Yeah, absolutely, man. And looking at the graphics and stuff, the gameplay looks really good. When I played, but right now it's going to be these players that will be going in. So let's see how they're going to come up with their strategy, and let's see who gets the first goal. That's the most important part right now.
Yes, indeed. So, Matt, what do you think of the lineup that we have right now? I believe this is the lineup of team Granny Smith, if not mistaken. I mean, Haaland as a striker. What do you make of him?
I mean, Haaland has been a natural striker, man. I mean, look at how he's been doing in City, and even before that, he was in Dortmund as well. So I think he got nothing much to prove, but it's all about the game mechanics right now. And let's see if he's able to, show his potential, because sometimes some strikers, they might be a legendary striker and stuff, but when it goes to the game, they might not be performing really well. So we kick off right now between two amazing teams, UEL Team up against Granny Smith. So UEL will be attacking from left to right, and right to left is going to be Granny Smith. So on the attack right now. First foul of the day there, man.
Yep, first call of the day, it's going to be an offside. But what's going to be very, very interesting is how these two players actually open the game wide. Because as you know, Matt, when you play in the digital, it's all about how the AI translates the game. But we see pushing forward, I believe that is Erling Haaland, passing it to the left, over the top, and possibly easily pushed away by Adam Militao, I would say, Matt.
Yeah, it just didn't go through well there. Haaland running up in the front, and maybe right now Haaland could not get the ball there, Cypher. I mean, that was a really good defensive display shown by the players from the back, and maybe right now, and here's another chance, and that might be the first goal. Right now, perfect goal there, Cypher.
What an absolute stunner, able to break the two defensive line with a good through ball, and it seems that the first goal for Phygital Games of the Future Abu Dhabi 2025 for Phygital Football goes to Team Granny Smith with the first goal, 1-0, but it's not over yet.
Absolutely not over yet there. He's still got lots of time, but then it's all about how UEL right now needs to work out, needs to find a way, need to find a strategy, because 1-0 might not be too safe for Granny Smith, but then let's see what they have in our hands right now. Another chance for Haaland now.
Yep, go ahead, Matt.
Yeah, Haaland could not find it through, but then the pass right now comes again from Granny Smith. Off they go up against with a couple of players. Just holding on to it there. Some of the players trying to put some pressure just to get the ball back on the line now. Another smart strategy being shown by Granny Smith, but it's just not wasn't enough there, Disciple.
Yep, not good enough. I mean, the passing with the idea was there, but again, it's the final execution. As we can see, the technique, the strategy being used by team Granny Smith is trying to play long ball on the wide, but however, that will leave the central a little bit exposed in my book, man.
Yeah, you got to be really aware of those spaces there, Decipher, because it's not going to be a good moment for you there, especially if you leave a lot of space, especially if there are going to be strikers like Erling Haaland that might be terrorizing those kind of spots over here. And let's see, from this attack, UEL tries to get a control over here, but then Granny Smith might be showing another opportunity. And here comes Haaland, and Haaland with the second goal. And Granny Smith just showing no mercy to UEL Team.
Absolutely stunning. Good awareness over the top. I mean, to say abusing the pace of Erling Haaland. The defense was caught napping, and that is 2-0. Erling Haaland makes it count, and it seems like Granny Smith is leading the charge, man.
Absolutely, man. I mean, they were in huge control right now, and look at the applause there by some of the fans and even the players right now. They are looking absolutely optimistic now. So it's all about, keeping the momentum going. But I would not discount UEL Team yet there, Victor. Decipher, because you know why? Things like this is the moment you got to rise up. This is the moment you got to really work it up, because sometimes you might be, the opposition team might be leading 2-0, but this is the moment where you got to come up with a strategy. You got to come up with something, and you got to make a comeback now, because it's now or never, if you ask me.
But again, there is something a little bit odd in my personal view, yeah, Matt. I mean, you're putting Messi, who is a right winger, in a striking position, which is a little bit odd, and he is not in a right side striker. He's on the left side, maybe trying to abuse, or should I say, take advantage of his right foot. But again, he's going up against Virgil van Dijk, going up against Bremer. I mean, that is a little bit tanky in my book. So is it possible if, again, my opinion, switch it to the right and then let him drift wide so he can use his agility to open up spaces, Matt?
Yeah, that could be the way, actually, if you ask me. But then, you know, they pretty much quite comfortable with how they actually set up the team. So it's all about, you know, getting your plan A's and plan B's to work. And if those two are not working, you got to make sure you have a plan C now. So Granny Smith on the attack. You see a couple of switches from the left side towards the right. Then a couple of players still waiting, and let's see what Granny Smith is up to. They are taking their time, the Cypher, because, you know, at this moment, nothing to rush. The only team that needs to rush right now is going to be UEL, and maybe from now, brilliant pass now, Messi could not find the final pass, that is Cypher. Still on for the attack.
Yep, the clearance was a little bit suspicious. Haaland, and good save by the goalkeeper. That was absolutely powerful, venomous, but the keeper has the antidote, man.
Yeah, the keeper read that movement really well. And here comes Granny Smith. They are already 2-0 up. All they got to do is add one more and make the nightmare even bigger. And the goalkeeper caught that ball really well. Thibaut Courtois is now the main man to be in charge to start the attack for UEL team. I mean, to talk a little bit back about what our host was talking, you know, UEL might not be the favorite team, as one of our hosts said there. But right now, it is what Granny Smith are doing now. So Messi for UEL now. So Messi tries to dribble past 2 to 3 players now, and there's going to be an opportunity from here. Haaland got the ball now, still Erling Haaland. It's Haaland! Only for Thibaut Courtois to push the ball out for a corner now. And now, still the attack on for UEL. But the Cypher, that is the end of the first half, my man.
Yep. First half ended, so there's going to be a swap of player. And as you can see, a celebration for Team Granny Smith. 2 goals in first half. That is absolutely a very, very good move. But however, we still have another 45 minutes. Guys, if you're watching live wherever across the world, this is your big man Decipher and my good brother Matthews as your official commentator for today's match, where it is the opening match, Matt, and we already have 2 goals and 2 stunning gameplay.
Yeah, so 2 goals for Team Granny Smith right now. Remember, they're in the blue jersey. So there you go. We're going to be having a look on what actually happened. This is the first goal. Look at this. Beautifully done. The defenders were caught off guard and just smashed towards the middle there. And they celebrated it like they wanted that victor, Decipher. I mean, man, yeah, there you go. This is the second goal. This is the second goal again and again. They caught sleeping in the middle there, Decipher. I mean, what was going on in the middle there? I mean, something was really off in the defensive position, if you ask me.
Well, as I was saying, that it's all about the selection of the players. Both of them pressed the player selector. That's why there is a kind of, I wouldn't say a delay, but the AI movement, like they become stuck. You know what I mean, right? Because this is 2v2. If it's 1v1, you change the players, the cursor will go quicker. So it's all about communication. They tried for what you call this, tried to activate offside trap, which did not work. The first goal, it's a good cross, using, if I'm not mistaken, Erling Haaland's height to flick the ball central and then a finish. The second goal, again, Erling Haaland was able to be in the half space between the centre back and also the full back, and they make it work. So Matt, after the first half, we will go into second half. How do you see the game going forward?
Well, I think still the momentum is going to be on Granny Smith, but you know, in these kind of situations, you never know, man. Especially UEL right now, they might be coming up with a plan B, and then let's see what they have under their sleeve now. See, fist bumping, and of course, you know, it's all about getting a strong start on the second half.
Yes, indeed. So if you're watching live, wherever you're watching, will we have a goal or a comeback from UEL, from Kazakhstan? Or is it going to be all smooth sailing for Team Granny Smith from Bosnia and Herzegovina? Write down in the comment who you think will win the digital console session before we go into physical. So Matt, take it away for a few moments, and they are going to start the game. Let's go, Matt.
Absolutely, we're going to be going into our second half of the match. Granny Smith this time will be attacking from left to right. UEL on the light blue will be attacking from right to left. This moment, it is just 2-0 for Granny Smith. All going really well for them. Just need to control the tempo and dictate the match. While on the other side, they got to rush with the first goal right now. Maybe now, Messi on for Erling Haaland. That was a little bit too much for Erling Haaland there. It's going to be a throw-in. Still 2-0. Well, brilliant score, if I would say, because, you know, that's going to be a mistake. And here comes Granny Smith again. They're not rushing at this moment, the Decipher, you know. They got nothing to rush at this moment. Just keep the ball, just play it around, you know, make sure you don't lose possession and stuff. And the one that needs to be rushing right now is going to be UEL.
Yep, I totally agree on that notion. As we can see, playing it low, playing it deep, try to pull players to chase the ball. This is a nice strategy, but again, a mistake is going to be very, very costly. That is Lionel Messi with a long shot. Oh, that was a good save by Thibaut Courtois. Lionel Messi on his right foot. But however, Thibaut Courtois saw the ball coming. That is not going to be a problem for him, isn't it, Matt?
Of course, man. I mean, it's giving him some nightmares where he faced in La Liga back then when Thibaut Courtois was in Atletico Madrid. He was still a baby that time. And let's see, talking about baby, there might be a goal from UEL right now, and on for the goalkeeper Thibaut Courtois to the rescue again. As time is ticking away, 60 minutes has gone past right now. UEL still looking for the first goal and couldn't find it through now. And that is going to be a foul there, Decipher. Oh, this is going to be a big chance. A big opportunity for UEL to get the first goal. It's going to be Rafinha. Ovade, who's going to make it now? The first shot. And whoa! You gotta be kidding me, Decipher, man! What a header, look at that, even the players are stunned right now. And even the goalkeeper caught keeping 2-1. UEL is back in the game, can you believe it, man?
I mean, how on earth Vitinha lifts the ball and then made a powerful header? I mean, look at this. How open you have to be. Oh, that was a big mistake by Thibaut Courtois. I mean, first and foremost, that was a goal. But I would say that was a very, very interesting goal in my book. A header by Vitinha, 1 goal, Kazakhstan, UEL claws 1 back, man.
Yeah, UEL right now will be putting all the pressure onto Granny Smith. Granny Smith is not safe at this moment, Decipher. Let's see from this pass. And it's still on the back again. We still see Team UEL needs another 1 more goal to equalize. Haaland. Vade earlier on couldn't get the pass then. An immediate clearance out of danger there, but then the danger still haven't ended there. 71 minutes on the clock, Decipher. Things are going a little bit on the favor of UEL right now. All they need is just 1 more goal. And the opportunity just wasted over there.
I mean, here's the problem, what I can see from Granny Smith. They are playing a very, very slow game. They thought that, okay, we are 2-0, we are going to play it safe. I mean, you can't do that. Because what I can see right now, what is Granny Smith doing, is they are playing the ball from the rear, the back, and then try to long ball it. It is a good idea, but however, a very high press is being shown by UEL. So every time they are being pressed, they tend to do mistake. And you can see that the coach for Team Granny Smith saying that just clear the ball. You can't do that. I mean, you need as much goal as possible to go in the next game, man.
Yeah, just needs to, you know, even though it's 2-1, but the time might not be in anyone's favor at this moment. Could be on Granny Smith right now, because all they need to do is just hold the ball, play a solid defensive football, and just get it through the next round. But UEL on the other side, they are looking hungry in the second half, the Cypher. So, you know, things could change after this. Things could change at any moment right now after this, once we go back into the match. But one thing for sure is that it's not done yet for UEL.
Yep, it's not done yet. And I'm sure that the fan of Team Granny Smith from Bosnia and Herzegovina want their team to hold the lead, do not want to do mistake. This is what I'm talking about. You trying to play the ball very deep. Look, players are closing it, and then when you send the ball to midfield, it's easily shot close. You are asking for the secondary ball. That's going to be a little bit difficult, and the pass was a little bit awkward. Now we see UEL attacking.
Yeah, here comes UEL right now. As I said, they are pretty hungry right now to get the second goal, the equalizing goal right now. Messi, on for Rafinha. Here comes another shot, and what a save! What a save that was. They are giving a warning shot after warning shot. 10 minutes left in this match. UEL is not done yet. Haaland now. Valverde. Still Federico Valverde tries to find a way to make the pass inside the box now. Camera. A couple of bodies waiting inside the box now. Here comes another cross. Haaland with the header. Still Haaland. It's Erling Haaland! It is 2-2. Team UEL right now are back in the game. It is not over until it's over, Decipher. It is 2-2, and the match is still on with 5 minutes to play.
Exactly, that is how you use Erling Haaland. If you can't get him to be in that danger zone, you must use his height, try to lay off a pass. That is what Erling Haaland was there, and it made it count. It's going to be a 2-all game with only a few minutes left on the clock. Passing it central, Lionel Messi, drag back, pull back, cut back with every ounce of dribbling he has. Tried to go for a long shot. 3 minutes left on the clock. Will this be it? Maybe, because at the end of the day, the ball is going. Oh, this is dangerous. Erling Haaland now in the penalty area with a ball roll. It's going to be a corner, man.
It's going to be is it going to be a corner? Is it over there?
No.
Yeah.
No corner.
No corner. It's over. Match is over. 2-2 between the UEL team and also Granny Smith. We got lots of amazing comeback at the very end of the match, I would say. And Granny Smith, they were taking the lead in the first half, but in the second half, it is all about UEL team making that comeback and got the equalizing goal, Decipher.
Again, and I agree, the comeback was real, but then there was a bit more mistake from the defensive line of Granny Smith. But hey, 2-all is level pegging. They will go into the physical part very, very shortly. So Matt, our job is done for now. How about if we throw back to our lovely host and also analyst on the table? But before we throw, any last word, Matt?
Nothing much. I'm looking forward for the one we're going to be on the pitch.
Yeah. Yes, indeed. So let's send it to Cool System, Yasso, and also Ish at the host table. Take it away, boys.
Guys, a beautiful job on commentating on that exciting match. Ended up being a draw.
Wow.
2-2. Beautiful comeback as well. Tell me about
A
it.
normal draw.
Wow, that was electric. Hey, because I thought maybe the team's coming from 2 down. I thought it was done.
Yeah, me too.
Oh my God.
All that was going through my head, like, wow, they're gonna have to go to the physical one and be 0-2.
Yeah.
That's gonna top. But then, come back, see.
UEL.
That was amazing.
Let me tell you something. While seeing, I noted down the defense of the other team, which is Granny Smith. They were after 2-0. They only giving it to the goalie. If you see the 2 goals, they are false from them. they gave them the goal
Actually,
and
yeah,
they score.
the last goal was the fault.
I think they took the lead. They got the 2-0 and they're like, okay, guys, we need to play defensive. We need to maintain the lead. We have the physical as well. We want to go on with 2-0. They started playing too defensive. They made some defensive mistakes.
Overconfidence.
Not really. I wouldn't call it that. It's the opposite. It's not confident. They should continue playing aggressive instead of keeping the 2-0. Make it 3-0, 4-0. That's what I think.
Yeah, but for all the gamers out there, they understand how it works.
Yeah.
Anyone, as long as you're already 2 or 3 up,
keep going.
Yeah, you relax. No, you usually, even when I'm playing and I'm 2 up, I relax.
I see, like that's what happened. They relaxed and they got smacked on the head.
2-0 is easy.
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah,
God.
yeah.
It's easy.
So now, what does this mean for the physical thing? Nothing. They're just gonna go in fresh.
Down now. No, it all goes down. Everything happens here. They keep the same scores. It needs to get down. They need to bring whatever they've got to the pitch. By the way, our predictions were wrong.
Yeah, they were completely wrong.
Yeah, look at the goals.
Yeah, we can see here, like, you see how they were
Look
playing
at that.
beautifully,
Look at
attacking,
that.
coordinated
Look
attacks.
at that.
This was like within 10 minutes of game
And
time.
look at the passion as well.
Yeah,
The passion and the celebrations.
my man got denied the fist bump, but it happens. Yeah, so this is what I mean. Look at them. They're attacking all the time. Beautiful coordinated attacks.
less than 15
Another
minutes.
easy goal. Yeah, they have
Oh.
time. They're chilling. And then I think they're like, okay, guys, this is where the tension started. Let's
Calm
play
down.
defensive. Let's calm down. And when they calm down, like you said, yes, mistakes were made.
Yeah. The problem is that what I see now with physical, the other team, which is UEL, will be
Yeah.
like, okay, we're back. We have to finish this game.
That was a
We have to
beautiful
score
goal.
as much as we can. I think if now Grammy Smith, they are abroad or they got more scores, they will not stop. They will not back off. They will keep going. They'll be like, we don't want to repeat the same scenario on the gaming in the real life.
Yeah, and I think
Honestly,
it's
a lot of
different
defensive
here.
errors in this game.
Yeah.
Hopefully they don't bring the same errors into the physical, because here they need to really come through, give it their best. But wow, guys.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's a beautiful start. It's a beautiful opening match for the event. You guys can see the players warming up behind us. Excuse me, getting ready for the physical one. The digital one didn't have a big impact since it was 2-2. Basically, they're starting off with the 0-0. I would like production to tell me what happens in case of a draw. I'm not quite sure about that. Do they just like get 1 point?
It all
or-
goes
I
down to
think
the
they get
referee.
1 point.
No, there's no point.
Oh, really?
I think
goes
it's
down to
penalties,
the,
right?
It goes down to the referee to decide how the game ends, but we need to have a winner in every game.
Okay, yeah. So that's going to be the case. Looking at the shape of the players, looking at the warm-up, super excited. We can see, the roster of UEL. Oh my God, I have to pronounce these names. Bismillah. Ongarbek, Aspalyamov, Anshakov, Kukumbayev, and Chermordov. I think I did a good job. This is the squad.
Well
Good luck
done,
to them.
well
Davai.
Davai. Yeah, they look like I don't want to play against them. They look like they're gonna, destroy the field. Any thoughts on their warm-up since you said you've seen them?
I saw the team. They're professional.
Okay.
In my opinion, I feel like they're professionals. I haven't seen the Granny Smith, so I don't know because it's going to be a matchup. But from what we've seen on the digital, it was a level game. I hope and I pray they bring the same intensity to the game.
So, let me ask you a question, Yas. Look at the UEL squad right there. Does any of them look familiar to you? Look at them, they're wearing white. Any of them? Look at the goalkeeper. Have you seen him somewhere maybe? No? Well, let me tell you something.
One looks like
No.
Kamsat.
No, he was the one actually playing in the digital. So this is the overlap that we're talking about.
He was the guy who was playing in the second half
Yes.
of the UEL.
Yes, so this is like the aspect that I love to see, because we did mention there has to be an overlap. The rules were made that way. So he's going to be the goalkeeper. We see their captain right here, very serious look on his face, excited to get on the pitch and see what they can do.
Grammy Smith now.
No, they're stretching. All of them are getting, it's going to be an all-round.
Yeah, and the opposing team, we have Kappa, Donatello, Sremak, oh my God, Arna Tutovic, and Kaladji is going to be the squad of Granny Smith. 2-2 in the digital, basically 0-0. So this is going to be the deciding factor in the physical world. 5v5, correct me if I'm wrong, but to me, it's like the small pitch sounds like it's easy to score,
No,
right?
it's not easier.
It's the hardest.
Yeah.
You need to bring your best skills.
It's more of, no, I think it's more crowded. So we will see more of tension between the guys, more the tackles, and it will be easier for them not to score, but to achieve the goal easier.
What about like far shots? It seems like, from the middle you can shoot a bazooka and like,
That's an option. That's an option.
I want to see a bazooka, man.
In my opinion, the best tactic would be teamwork. You need to pass the ball, you need to dribble the ball, you need to know who's going to score. It's not only guesswork.
By the way, cool system. The goalie is so small.
Yeah,
the goal
is smaller.
I don't think you can shoot from 4. You have to do the tactics.
Well, if you have a good foot and you see an opportunity, you should take it, in my opinion. Ish, what I asked him about if he sees anyone familiar. Do you see anyone familiar from Team Granny Smith?
From Team Granny Smith, how about the Centrals, chat 6?
Number 6,
Yes.
close enough. It's actually number 5 who was playing in the digital as well from their side.
Oh,
Is it number 5? Did I butcher that?
so it's overlapping as well.
It's an overlap. Remember, they had 5 minutes to recover, so
There he
they're
is,
coming down
Mr.
here.
Donatello.
Yes, yes.
This is so interesting that he actually played in the digital on a professional level, competing, scoring, and now he's just on the pitch, warming up, ready to do it in real life as well. And you know what? I think I need to touch some grass.
Yeah.
I think I need to get out more. I think to do more things. This is like kind of super exciting for me. But we're still on day 1. We're still on match 1. We have a lot to see in front of us. This is gonna be our first sample physically to see what the players can perform, what shape are they in, and what tactics are they gonna use.
But this game, it all goes down. I think the pressure will go down to Granny Smith.
Why so?
They came 3rd place this year, earlier on this year. So they need to at least come through and get a better position. So they need points right now in order to at least become 3rd place or get a better position in this
Okay.
competition.
Do you think there is more pressure on a team that already has results and performed and they have certain expectations, or the team that's coming in new, fresh, a new
No,
experience?
I think now UEL is getting into having the hero soul. Why hero soul? Because they came from a comeback and they're entering now. Okay, we want to keep the streak on.
So you mean like their morale is up, like they were losing, now we're winning, and they keep going right in that
I think
train.
experience plays a huge role for Granny Smith, but with UEL, it's not like we know football. It's not only about experience; it's about passion. It's about how fast you are and how adaptive to the team tactics you are.
Yeah,
Honestly, I will agree more with Yas. It's more momentum. They're in the rhythm. They're already moving now. Wow, we can see the excitement of the pitch.
Look at those bridges.
No injuries yet. we don't even have to worry about that. We have a full medical team on site, so they are ready to go.
Here's an interesting concept for you. Ish, imagine you are right now with them there, but you're the coach of Team Granny Smith. What would be the speech that you give them before they get on there?
Boys, I need us to get better than 3rd place. Our focus is 3rd place. If you're going 3rd place, we need to come out of this group number 1.
But coach, there are so many cameras and people and I'm not comfortable and I feel
need
cold, my
number 1.
body's cold. What do I do,
You need to
coach?
understand, with the Granny Smith, they have a little bit of experience. It's not a team that hasn't been doing this. Them having experience, meaning they just need to add on to whatever they can do.
I really like the purple shoes going on there from number 5.
Donatello.
The guy
I think he's
Donatello.
the perfect player at the moment today.
I think so, for now. This is like my first sample, but definitely. He played the digital, he's playing the physical, he's vibing with them purple shoes, styling, ball out of the court. Beautiful catch, beautiful catch.
Beautiful catch.
But I think, let me tell you this, I think that Granny Smith will be like more of, we have more experience, we have to get UEL down, but try to make it faster.
What's your
and try to
prediction,
get
boys?
more
Yeah,
goals.
that's what I was gonna ask you. With one word, because we don't have time, Ish, who's winning this one?
UEL, I'll stick to my team.
Okay?
Granny Smith all the way.
Well, I think I'm gonna go with Granny Smith. I think I'm gonna go with the momentum. Let's toss it to the casters. Good luck to both teams. Let's go!
All right, thank you, cool system Yasho Ish, for your very, very interesting insight. Back to me, Decipher, and also my good buddy Matthews Isaac. Now, Matt, we are into the physical part of football. So it's going to be different, but is it going to be difficult like playing on console, Matt?
Of course, man. This is going to be much more difficult if you ask me, because, you know, lots of physical aspects that will be demanding in this match. And I really love the switch, you know, from you playing in a video game, and right now you're switching it on the pitch right now. So it's going to be a change of mentality. It's going to be a change of how you're going to approach the match and stuff. So things are going to be much more different from what we saw earlier on there this night. So,
and Matt, you know what is interesting about this match?
Coaches have already given their prediction that who's going to be winning and stuff. But we as commentators gotta stay neutral. So let's see who does the job really well. May the best team win. That's the only thing I can say.
And you know what is going to be interesting, Matt, is because between these two teams, they are both in a different discipline. Because Team Granny Smith players, most of them are real-life football players. But for Team UEL, they are all futsal players. So it's going to be interesting because, because futsal players are close quarters dribblers. They are expert in skill, while football players, they like to be more open in their gameplay. So for me, skill-wise advantage might be in favor of UEL, but if you're talking about wide spaces and taking the rebounds, it's going to be from Team Granny Smith. So Matt, starting in the white kit on the left is UEL, and on the right, blue kit is Granny Smith.
Absolutely. So it's going to be a huge difference of momentum in this match. So let's see who is going to be winning this one. And of course, two of these teams are well prepared, especially when you are, getting through the drills and stuff to actually play on the pitch. It's not going to be easy, but here comes Granny Smith with the first shot. And still Granny Smith now. It's going to be Prямой. Brilliant passes so far, and the ball. Still, remember, there's no the ball's not going to go out there, the Cypher, isn't it? It's all going to be rebounds.
Yep. Now we already have our first yellow card of the day just after kickoff, and let's see how does the futsal, because playing futsal, there's a few strategy. You can do a 1-2-1 formation, you can do a 2-2 formation, or it depends on how you pivot your main striker. That is the advantage of being a futsal player. But this is a very close type of field, so it may not be in play, but it depends on how you pressure the player, and that is the same strategy in futsal. Is the first shot only to rebound off the wall, Matt.
Yeah, we can see some dangerous moments coming in, and then only for the goalkeeper to hold on. He's furious right now, especially when the defenders are just not pressuring enough. And here comes Team Granny Smith, and the pass trying to find Prямой. Kills Prямой inside. Prямой again and again. Really soft shots there, the Cypher from both sides. But I'm really curious to see how UEL is going to utilize their strategy right now. And again, the ball has been going to the goalkeepers a couple of times right now. And there is nobody to receive the ball so far. It's still 2-2 on the gaming side, but on the pitch, it is going to be much more different as we are still underway. And UEL right now taking it really slowly, trying to find some space. Team Granny Smith just holding on to it, trying to block every space there is. And the ball right now still on the number 7 Prямой. Back again for Arnautovic. Hopefully I'm not butchering anyone's name. I mean, some of our hosts were even talking about earlier on. But I think compared to commentating this match, the Cypher, our biggest challenge right now is to pronounce these players' names correctly.
Yeah, but a good
Here comes another shot. Yeah, go on there, the Cypher.
No, I mean, I totally agree with you on that notion. But that's the beauty of football, because we have every nation, we have every cultural, that's include not just the food, the name, and also the style of football that is being shown onto the field. Now passing it forward, try to skip past the defender, the marker. It just did not go to plan, man, in that book.
Yeah, Prямой now still holding on. Prямой again. He's been looking really dangerous in front, but then he's kind of blocked by a couple of defenders. I would really suggest if you could just go a little bit in front there, he might get a much more better chance at taking a shot, because he's been taking shots from quite a couple of a yard over there. The Cypher. It's not going to be quite easy for him. Still 0-0 so far. No goals yet. Maybe. Oh, almost a goal. UEL right now showing some potential again. Back again for Team UEL. They're starting it really slowly again. They gave a warning shot earlier on. Goalkeeper was on full strength. And let's see, from this attack is the number 7 of UEL. Once again, they're just holding on to possession. And here's another shot. Goalkeeper read that move really well. Both goalkeepers are really on form there, Cypher.
Yep, agreed. And then throwing straight to the goalkeeper. And as you can see, team Granny Smith currently in their shape and form, they are playing a 2-2 format where they are hoping to play on a wider scale. But again, it is a bit difficult if you play it a little bit open because you will lose, especially in that center half, or should I say, the center space. So again, try to take a pot shot, looking for the secondary goal. It goes in. First goal of the day. The keeper parry. However, it rolls straight to this gentleman, and it's 1-0. Now, team Granny Smith takes the lead. As you can see, this is a good setting. The parry was there, but the defender was a little bit slow to clear the ball out of danger. And it's an easy tap in by a number 5, which is Donatello.
Yeah, Donatello, he was in the right position if you ask me, and even the defender couldn't do much if you ask me, that is Cypher, because the ball was actually loose and no one actually expect, and it seems like Donatello was just right there, tapped the ball inside, but maybe another shot from here coming from UEL. At this moment, Team Granny Smith trying to find a way, but then UEL with another shot again, and the ball goes out of play. And referee. All right, referee's having a word there with the number 18. And that's going to be the ball we are starting from that side, I believe. All right, that's the end.
Time out.
Yeah, time out.
And I believe a player is ejected from the field. So taking a quick break, and I believe, it is an half time. But again, Matt, just to explain a bit to maybe our viewers who is not that familiar in futsal, because I was like 3 years doing a national level and also international futsal. I mean, if you see how UEL play with the 3 at the back, they're passing it left and right. They want their striker, the pivot, to actually run into spaces. But what happened to UEL, all of their passing was actually read beautifully by the defensive line of Granny Smith. So that is where the football defending aspect comes into fruition, and it paid dividend very well, Matt.
Yeah, just, sometimes luck could be on your side as well. And both sides, I would say, were doing really well, the Decipher. It's still a 50-50 for me. And let's see, in the second half, maybe things could change. Just remind me of some amazing teams like Real Madrid. So let's see. Here we go.
And talking about Real Madrid, I mean, like, EPL teams also love to do a comeback. Chelsea loves to do comebacks. Manchester United loves to do a comeback. Liverpool loves to do a comeback. But I haven't seen Arsenal does a comeback. Yes, they have done a comeback before. Oh well, that was about real football. Let's focus to our game with a kickoff, where right now is 1-0 going in favor of Granny Smith. Matt, take it away.
Yeah, long shot again from Team Granny Smith. Right now, there's going to be another foul. Okay, so referee's having a word again. So there's going to be a change there, Decipher. I'm not sure.
I think that play was ejected from the game or something. Or maybe there is a little bit of a shout from the technical area. So drop ball given by the referee. Take it away, my brother.
Yeah, right now we're on the pass again for UEL. We need to score right now. Needs to find something out of this. Still finding space. Team Granny Smith trying to defend every attack, trying to close down the space. Find some momentum over there. There's the space, and there you go. Almost a goal. I really thought that was in. Unfortunately, hits the wall, and the ball bounces out again. I would say quite unlucky for UEL, and UEL still have a chance. Still have the opportunity to find something out of this. I look them to the players right now. Here is another shot. Venomous shot, but only for the ball to actually bounce off right now for a win. All right.
You know what, Matt? I mean,
yeah.
if you look at my attack, UEL has 2-3 shots that was on target. 2 hit the upright, and then one just now that you mentioned hit the wall. I mean, attacking wise, UEL does show a little bit of edge, but it's just unlucky, as you said, Matt.
I would say more to the finishing, you know, maybe the finishing. If they sharpen up the finishing up in the front, then there's definitely going to be a result in the end, you know. And at this moment there, the Cypher, things could actually go in the way for Granny Smith if UL still decides to, you know, play this kind of football. And Granny Smith on the other side, they look much more composed, much more strategized in the back. Look at that. They have been really good with defensive side and every aspect over there. So I would say UL needs to step up the game.
I totally agree on that notion. But Matt, sometimes, as you know, that was the goal. Beautiful by Donatello, taps it in. A powerful shot by Donatello. I mean, his partner just now, and he was there just to do an easy tap in. But Matt, sometimes as you in real life football, we know sometimes one goal is a curse and a blessing. Why it's a curse is not enough, but a blessing if the whistle finally is up.
Yep, that's the all right. If that is the end, yeah, hearing some final whistle there, the Cypher.
Yep, that's a long whistle. I think that's the first half done. There will be a second half after this, but it seems like player number 5, which is Absal Yamov, with his call name, which is Abs. He seems not comfortable in this game today. Maybe he's not in the right state of mind, I would say, Matt.
Yeah, sometimes, you know, fatigue could come in, and also, you know, especially this is the first match, right? So the pressure is high, the opening match, and sometimes some players might not have it, you know. I mean, every player goes through this. No matter how good you are, how professional you are, you might have your bad days, and this could be one of it for some of them today.
Yep, and it seems like there's a discussion between the head coach and also the referee asking for explanation about some ruling. I mean, these things do happen. As you know, you and me, man, we've done real life football commentary. There'll be a moment of spark, a moment of dissatisfaction, but again, referee has the responsibility to explain what happened and why that decision come. Would you agree on that notion?
Yeah, it just reminds me of some of those heated moments in the Premier League or even in La Liga or any leagues that you watch in football. You know, it's always the team that is not happy will be having an argument with the referee and stuff, you know, trying to tell them a point or trying to, like, you know, show that it was a foul or something. But the game got to go on, and the referee, they make the decision as fast as possible. You know, sometimes the pressure is really high on these referees. It's not going to be easy being a referee. You know, I came across a lot of people who said, oh, referee might be easy. I was like, no, the referee sometimes determines the entire thing. So they got to take responsibility, accountability. So they got to tell them why this happened and why this decision was made. So Team UEL can argue home, I mean, as much as they want. But right now, they got to just focus on the second half. Just focus, get the goals done, and things could change.
Yes, indeed. I totally agree on that notion. So we will restart our second half with only a slim goal advantage. So the two referees are getting ready, and I hope wherever you are watching around the world, let's give our focus to Phygital Football powered by Adnoc, where we see Team UEL from Kazakhstan will be attacking from right, and also Team Granny Smith from Bosnia and Herzegovina will be attacking from the left. Take it away, man.
Yeah, right now it's going to be, that was the most fastest attack, I would say, there, Gwen. And right now, going to be a chance for UEL, and UEL needs to score, and there you go. As I told you, all you got to do is just focus on the second half, get the goals done, and you will be running in South 9. Perfect equalizer there, Decipher.
What a equalizer. Kickoff goal. A mistake in clearing the ball. Good back heel and a left foot finish from none other than Axel Mov. Sorry again if I accidentally butchered the name. Axel Yamov, number 5, making it 3-all in this game. I mean, that is literally, man, a kickoff goal.
Yeah, that is. I mean, in terms of scoreboard right now, it's going to be a 3-2, as you can see on the scoreboard on the top. Let's see where team goes right now. A long pass up to the front. Only to find some of the teammates. Right now, Team Granny Smith got back on control. 2 to 3 players running on the top, but they gotta escape this pressure coming through because UEL is absolutely hungry for another one. And the goalkeeper has to go on a full stretch, takes the ball out. Right now, moves off again. Here is Team Granny Smith. Long pass up in the front, not find a way through. Been a little bit of a toss here and there. Referee says play on. UEL rolling in style there, Decipher, not finding anything lately there, just controlling everything so far. Oh, that's going to be a foul, isn't it? Definitely.
Yeah, that is going to be a foul towards the number 6 after a, how do I say this? A very premeditated foul, I would say, just now. I mean, the game is starting to become a little bit more physical, and as you can see, that is a very cheeky tackle. And I believe no yellow card given, but we already have 1 yellow card, I forgot, for home. But yeah, it's everything on the line, man.
Yeah, everything is on the line, and the scoreboard is updated. It's 3-3, ladies and gentlemen. So remember, it is not done yet. Job's not done for both sides, I would say. And right now, long pass straight to the goalkeeper again. We restart with Granny Smith on attack. Pass up in the front, trying to find 3 Max. Then both of them are trying to get the ball away. Then he could not find space again, and oh, that's going to be another foul. This surely might be a card there, I'm not sure, because 2 rough tackles. And referee says calm down. Well, Decipher, what do you think from this free kick now?
Well, for me, it's going to be a shot. It's going to be indirect. They will not go for a straight shot unless they are willing to risk losing possession and trying to go for an attacking set piece, which is not going as planned. But again, it's all about getting the attack 2v2. Sidestep, ball roll, try to open. And it did not go to plan, man.
Yeah, it did not go to plan. There's a couple of takeovers there. But then referee says play on. UEL rolling again. Brilliant footwork there with a long shot only for the goalkeeper to read that again. And clears it off there, Decipher. But what an opportunity. And what a chance that was.
Yeah, it was a good chance, totally agree. But again, here comes UEL again. Tried to ball roll, did not connect. 3v2 over. And it's going to be, the ball does go out of play. And if it is still draw until the end of time, it's going to be penalty, man.
Oh man, something I never liked. But here we go. We still have time now to change things around. The ball goes pretty much out over there. Both teams right now needs to find a way, needs to change things around. If something is not working, you definitely got to change. Referees with the thumbs up now. You're going to be kicking off again.
Timeout
on the ball that actually went out. Yep. It's going to be a water break now.
Yep. So what I can see right now is, in the sense of a gameplay, now we seem like the futsal element of UEL is there, is showing. But however, we must give credit to Granny Smith. They are physical. They really want to get stuck in. They want to kill, or should I say close the channel of passing, which is good. Because if they can hold on, they will go into penalty. Like you said, you don't like penalty. I also don't like penalty. But we need to have a winner because the winner will advance into the next round, and the one who loses this game will go into a lower bracket.
Yep. So we're going to be restarting everything again. So water break is done. Still nothing much to separate between both of them, UEL and also Granny Smith. Let's see who's going to be finding the winner right now. So it's going to be Granny Smith that will be starting this match for now. Then Decipher, I think it's going to be really difficult for both of these teams now. Oh, that's going to be another header, but then the ball goes out. Both teams are under pressure now because maybe the next goal could change everything, could actually settle the debate right now. But here comes Granny Smith, still for number 7, and the ball goes straight towards the goal. Premac, we saw a lot of effort shown by him earlier on, but he just couldn't get it on target that time.
Yep, I totally agree on that notion. They are ever so closely on target. It reminds me of David Beckham in the World Cup against Greece, the free kick and eventually an equalizer. But again, there must be a winner. So it's all about strategy. And I'm not so sure if they want to put the keeper forward because there is a strategy, a shot possibly, and a shot well saved by the goalkeeper. Where it's called a power play where the keeper advanced joining the attack. It seems that UEL is not using that strategy now, man.
Yeah, UEL is now trying from far, but then Premac, it's still Premac now, and then referee blows the whistle.
Well,
this is the end that is like.
I smell penalty.
Oh man, here we go.
I smell a penalty, maybe. So since there's nothing separate, it's going to be a penalty. So basically, this is what's going on. After 2 halves of 5 minutes, if there is a draw, we will go to a penalty, 3 kick. Until the first miss. That is what I've been told in the rule book.
Alright, so I think all of these players are now just getting ready, trying to, get the mentality straight for a penalty shootout, because this is where it is absolutely demanding. You can take good penalties on the digital side, but over here, this is the actual pressure. This is the actual challenge these players have to go through. So I believe both Granny Smith and also UEL are pretty much prepared for situations like this. So may the best team win. I mean, for me, penalties is always 50-50. Penalties is always luck most of the time. But in the end of the day, you got to make sure the luck works for you. You got to make sure that you are putting in 100% over here.
Absolutely. So I believe that for the goalkeeper, it's going to be on Grabek or call sign Kasia. And I believe that the goalkeeper for Team Granny Smith is going to be Amarajic or call sign Nizam. So, yeah. A little bit of a planning. And for sure, 3 kick will be taken for this penalty shootout, man.
Yep, there's going to be a coin toss now. See where and who's going to be taking the penalty. It reminds me of all those amazing and legendary penalty shootouts that we have seen throughout the history of football. That is like, talk about some of those amazing penalties back when Chelsea up against Bayern 2012. So many others as well. Yeah, I can go on with the list. But over here, this is something new, a new era of football. Digital football and physical football coming together. So it is going to be much more epic because this is one of the pioneering moments for both of these teams and even for the tournament itself. So it is going to be UEL that will be taking the first kick, that is Cypher.
Yes, indeed. So let's see how Kasha takes this, or should I say defend this. Let's see with silence. Nope, not kicking yet. Waiting. Oh yeah, the keeper needs to wait to the other side of the post. Yep, correct. All right, let's go. The first kick. UEL. Is he gonna make it count? It's very far away, and the goal post is a little bit. Yep, the referee says you need to be behind the line. They're explaining the goal rules. You can't touch the net, you can't touch the crossbar, you can't touch the upright, and you must be behind the line, man.
Yeah, that's the main thing right now. So let's see if he puts it in the back of the net or not. Here he comes, and brilliantly taken that is Taika. 1-0. UEL with the first strike, and it's the first goal. In the penalty, of course.
Yep. Very powerful, low right corner. And now number 5 for Granny Smith. That is going to be Donatello will be taking this. It wasn't Donatello, it was number 6, and it went high, and it hits the crossbar, man. That is a bad omen.
Yeah, it just didn't go as planned. There's going to be number 5 right now from UEL. He needs to put this in the back of the net to keep everything alive, and yes, he does. UEL, talking about perfect comeback, they can write history today.
Powerful, dead center, and it goes in by a number 13. That is Sardan Kalajzik, making it 1-2. Go, man.
Yeah, this is going to be another one. So far, 2 penalties. Looking really good for UEL. Can they get another one from this? He's the star man of the team. Oh, he's guided. He's guided the Cypher. Unfortunately, the ball flew across.
Oh, that was not the plan. That could have been sealed the deal. But now it's going to be on Cermak. Cermak needs to make this one count. Cermak, he makes it in. So the penalty kick is still alive and kicking, man.
Yep, still nothing changed much. Oh man, he had one opportunity, one chance to seal it all, but then he skied it. But right now, it's all about keeping it going right now. Can he do it? Oh yes, he does. Towards the left top corner. No way the goalkeeper is absolutely touching that.
Yep, no chance. What a good goal by the captain. Again, this is Donatello. Yes, just now it's number 6. Now it's Donatello to keep the hoop. And the ball is not on the spot kick. It must be in the rounded area. Yep, that's the rules. I'm sorry, Donatello. Sharp eye by the match official. Donatello, right foot. Oh, beautiful.
Easily done there by Donatello. I mean, he's been performing really well throughout this entire match, so you can never down him when it comes to penalties. But right now, the gates are pretty much closing, are getting slimmer for both sides. UEL needs to put this in the back of the net. Here comes number 14, and simple penalty, and he made it count there, Decipher.
Wow, the powerful venomous shot. And now it's number 16, I believe. It's going to be Vic Dorte. That's the end of the match with a miss on the penalty by number 16, Magic. And UEL wins the opening match after decided by penalty 4-3 game match.
Yeah, just didn't go to plan for Granny Smith, but what a penalty it was. What a match it has been. It had to be penalties to decide everything that is unfair, but I truly enjoyed this opening match of the day.
Wow. So, Matt, I mean, about the match, what do you see? I mean, the first ever Phygital Football that we commentate. How do you feel the game so far?
It's absolutely challenging. It's not going to be easy for any of the teams, any of the players, you know, because we've seen some of them are really good in the digital platform, but in the physical, it's a lot more demanding and lots of things that needs to be done and worked off. And there you go, lots of celebrations from players of UEL. They're pretty much very happy to get things going. It's all about the next match right now. So